Sai Ram. Loving Sai Rams and Sri Matre Namaha to all our online viewers. Welcome to Navratri Day 2 evening session. In this evening session, our main ritual will be the narrative and musical offering. However, we'll first start off with the opening prayers, Ganapati Vandana, Pancha Upacara to all the deities, and then move on to the narrative musical.
Sada
Sairam everyone. We will now begin the Pancha Upacara of all the deities.
Sayana everyone, we're going to start the Purvanda Puja, which is the preliminary puja before we do any pujas. So before we start, we're going to do Guru Mantra to get Guru's blessing. And those of you who are new, I'm Guru Shri,
I'm Gleam Sohu, Hamsa Shiva Soham, Hasata Prem, Hasakshamala Vayu, Hasao, Sahakshamala Vayi, Saho, Swarupa Nirupane Etave, Swaruve, Shyanapurna Amba Sahita, Shyamritanandanatha, Shri Guru Shri Padakam Pujyami Tarpayami Namaha. I'm Gleam Shri, I'm Gleam Sohu, Hamsa Shiva Soham, Hasaka Prem, Hasakshamala Vayu, Hasao, Sahakshamala Vayi, Saho, Swarupa Nirupane Etave, Swaruve, Shyanapurna Amba Sahita, Shyamritanandanatha, Shri Guru Shri Padakam Pujyami Tarpayami Namaha.
So before we start, we're going to ask permission from the Devi to chant mantras and receive her blessings. Devim Vasama Janayata Devastam Vishwarupaha Pashavo Vadantim Sano Mantreshu Murjam Johana Devruva Asman Upahas Sushudaitu Ayam Murtaha Shubhurtovastu. Now I'll ask all of you with your closed fists to tap your temples 3 times while I chant the Vigneshwara mantra. Om Shukla Vandanam Vishnum Shashivaranam Chaturbhujam Prasanna Vadanam Dhyayat Sarva Vignopashantaye Mama Upata Samasta Duridrakshaya Dvara Shri Parameshwara Parameshwari Prityartham Adav Vigneshwara Dhyanam Karishye. Now we do the Guru Parampara invocation, so the lineage of our Guru. Om Shri Dakshinamurti Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam. So now we're going to do the Achmanya mantra. So I'll do it and then I'll ask Sister Vina to use it. Om Atma Tattvaye Swaha, Vidya Tattvaye Swaha, Shiva Tattvaye Swaha. Om Sarva Tattvaye Swaha. and we'll have everyone with some akshatas in their hand. I think you put akshatas in your plate, which is the colored rice. So if you could take a pinch and put it in your left hand, the palm of your left hand. So once I've said the mantra, so before we start, I'll be touching certain parts of my body, so you can do that, and then just follow me where I put the rice. Om Asya Shri Asana Mahamantrasya Prithivya Meru Pushta Rishye Namaha Sirase Sukalam Chandase Namaha Mukhe Kurumo Devataye Namaha Hrudaye Asane Vinyogaha Prithvi Tvaya Dhruta Loka Devi Tvam Vishnuna Dhruta Pancha Dharyam Mam Devi Kavitram Asanam Kuru Om Yoga Asanaye Namaha Om Vira Asanaye Namaha Om Sarasanaye Namaha Om Samyoga Asanaye Namaha Om Adhara Shakti Kamalasanaye Namaha. So what rice we have in the hand, we're going to offer it to Bhumi Devi. So we offer the akshatas in front of you and worship Bhumi Devi. Rakta Dwadasa Shakti Yuktaya Dipanathaya Namaha Bhumi Devi Namaha. So now that we've done the Bhumi Puja, we're going to move on to the Pancha Puja, and I'll ask the Om Jagadvani Mantramataha Hum Phat Swaha Agamartham Tu Devanam Gamartham Tu Rakshatam Kuru Dhantaravam Karom Yadam Devataravana Karanam Kuti Dhantanatham Kutva. Deepa Puja, I'll ask Sister Veena to apply some kumkum on the sides of the Deepa and then light the Deepa. So place kumkum on the lamp. And as I chant, you can light the Deepa. Deepa Devi Mahadevi Shivam Bhavatu Me Sada Yavat Puja Samakti Syat Tavat Swam Prajala Shushira Bhava Deepa Devyai Namaha Deepa Lakshmiyai Namaha. Now we're going to do the Kalasha Puja. So we are going to cover the Pancha with the palm of the hand, and we have the spoon sitting in between my middle finger, and we are going to bring all the rivers through our mantras into this Kalasha. Om Kalastasya Mukhe Vishnu Kante Rudraha Samaskritaha Mule Takra Stito Brahma Madhye Matruganaha Smrutaha Kukukshautu Sagaraha Sarve Saptadvipava Sundara Rigvedo Atha Yajurveda Samavedo Apyatharvanaha Angaischa Sahita Sarve Kala Shambhu Samashritaha Ayantu Shri Devi Pujatam Duri Takshaya Karakaha Gange Cha Yamune Chaiva Godavari Saraswati Narmade Sindhu Kaveri Jale Asmin Sanidhim Kuru. Am Im Alum Alum Em Aim Om Aum Aha Aham. Om Rim Ram Dattrayay Hare Krishna Unmata Ananda Daika Digambare Mune Balapichasa Jnana Sagra Dram Rim Om Dattrayay Namaha. Kae Ilalim Hasakahalalim Saka परकरणानि द्रव्याणि आत्मनं चाकं प्रोक्षाय So you're going to do Deha Raksha now, just asking for Raksha from Devi. So I want you to just look at me and see where I'm touching in the body. Just follow. Om Aim Rim Shrim Shri Mahatripura Sundari Atmanam Raksha Raksha Gum Gurubhyo Namaha Gam Ganapatiye Namaha Dum Durgaye Namaha Vam Vatukaye Namaha Yam Yognibhyo Namaha Ksham Kshetrapalaye Namaha Pam Paramatmane Namaha Om Namo Bhagavati Tiraskarani Mahamai Mahanidre Shakla Pashu Jana Manas Chakshuhu Srotra Tiraskaranam Kuru Kuru Swaha Hasanti Hasitalate Matandi Paricharike Mama Bhaya Vignapadam Nasham Kuru Kuru Taha 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 Hum Phat Swaha. So now we're going to do the Digbandaha. So imagine a fire around you and perform Digbandaha by snapping your fingers in the 4 directions. So front, right, back, left, and then cross index fingers. So you can look at me if you're not sure. Om Namo Bhagavati Jwalamalini Devadevi Sarvabhuta Samha Prakarike Jata Vedisi Jwalanti Jwala Jwala Prajwala Prajwala Hram Hrim Hrum Ra 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 Jwalamalini Hum Phat Swaha Om Bhur Bhuvas Swa Rom Iti Digbandaha. So that completes our Purvanga Puja. Now we're going to move into the Sankalpa. So taking an oath or a vow that you're going to do Pancha Puja to Ganapati, Shiva Shakti and Lakshmi. So I'll ask all of you from your partner to grab some akshatas on your left palm of your hand and rest them on your right knee, covering with your right. So rest them on your right knee, right knee, and then cover with your right. Shubhe Shobana Muhurte Adhya Brahmanaha Dvitiya Pradhe Sveta Varaha Kalpe Vaivasata Manvantare Ashtabin Satitame Kali Yuge Prathama Pade Krauchadite Nero Uttara Parashve Sanvahana Shakapte Asmin Vartamane Vyavaharike Prabhavati Shasti Samvat Sharanam Madhye Chandrama Nena Australia Nama Khande Aukhast Tirunama Kshetre Nepiyan Mahapunya Nadire Sri Radha Rajeshwari Ashtabandhana Punar Uttarana Kumbh Visheka Pratisthapana Paripurna Mahapunya Pita Mandire Lalita Nama Samvatsare Lalita Nama Ayane Lalita Nama Rutau Lalita Nama Mase Lalita Nama Pakshe Lalita Subhatitau Lalita Vasa Rayuktayam Lalita Shubha Nakshatra Yuktayam Subha Yoga Subharana Evam Guna Visheshana Vishistayam Asyam Subhapitau Mamo Pataha Samasta Durita Shya Dwara Shri Parameshwara Parameshwari Prityartam Asmakam Haridasa Gotro Bhavasya Shri Chaitanya Nandanath Sarma Anuradha Nakshatra Jatayam Dharma Patni Jnanambha Sameta Hasta Nakshatra Jatayam Saha Kutumbanam Mitra Kutumbanam Shishya Kotikal Bhakta Kotikal Roshni Devi Haridasa Gotro Bhavasya Roshni Devi Ambha Putra Bhadrapatra Nakshatra Jatayam Surormani Dharmapati Sarma Nakshatra Jatayam Saha Kutumbanam Mitra Kutumbanam Lalita Gotro Bhavasya Anita Mani Ambha सह कुटुम्बानां मित्रकुटुम्बानां विनीता नंदन अंबा ललिता नक्षत्रा जातायं सह कुटुम्बानां मित्रकुटुम्बानां ललिता गोत्रोद्भवस्य रेशिका अंबा सह कुटुम्बानां मित्रकुटुम्बानां नाना गोत्रोद्भवस्य नाना नक्षत्रोद्भवस्य सर्वेषां भक्ता महाजाननं सह कुटुम्बानां मित्रकुटुम्बानां क्षमा स्थैर्य वीर्य विजय आयु आरोग्य ऐश्वर्याणाम् आविर्भूतवर्तं धर्म अर्थ काम मोक्ष चतुर्विधा फल पुरुषार्थ सिद्ध्यर्थं समस्ता मंगला अव्याप्त्यर्थं समस्ता दूरिता उपासन्त्यर्थं इष्ट काम्यर्थ सिद्ध्यर्थं श्री गुरु वरप्रसाद सिद्ध्यर्थं सूर्यग्रह चंद्रग्रह मंगलग्रह बुधग्रह बृहस्पतिग्रह शुक्रग्रह शनीश्वरग्रह राहुग्रह केतुग्रह इत्यादि अति देवता प्रत्यति देवता पत्नी पुत्र परिवार आयुध वाहन धन्य मंडला समेतां सर्वनग्रह देवता शकला पीडदोषा निवारण सिद्ध्यर्थं अस्मिन्यादि रेवती पर्यन्तं सर्वनक्षत्रा मंडला देवता परिपूर्ण अनुग्रह सिद्ध्यर्थं समस्ता प्रकटा गुप्ता गुप्तातर संप्रदाय कुलोतीर्ण निगर्भा रहस्य अति रहस्य परा अति रहस्य योगिनी पूर्ण सिद्ध्यर्थं इत्यादि महा चतुर्षष्टि कोटि योगिनी श्री चक्र देवता परिसेविता श्री राजराजेश्वरी ब्रह्म विद्या परिपूर्ण अनुग्रह सिद्ध्यर्थं कामेश्वरी भगमालिनी नित्यक्लिन्ने भेरुंडा वानिवासिनी महावाजेश्वरी शिवादूती त्वारिके कुलसुंदरी नित्ये नीलपाटके विजये सर्वमंगला ज्वालमालिनी चित्रे महानित्ये परमेश्वरा परमेश्वरी इत्यादि अति पराक्रमा अति प्रकाशा तिथि नित्या कला देवी अंबा परिपूर्ण अनुग्रह सिद्ध्यर्थं वासिनी कामेश्वरी मोदिनी विमले अरुणे जैनी सर्वेश्वरी कौलिनी इत्यादि वाग्देवता परिपूर्ण अनुग्रह सिद्ध्यर्थं सायंगा कला श्री महागणपति श्री शिवाशक्ति लक्ष्मी सहिता पंचोपचार पूजा करिष्ये हरि ओम ममा everybody say mama. So now I want you to take the akshatas, put them into your right hand and offer it into the plate in front of you. So now we've taken the vow of offering Panchopachara Pujas to the particular deities. So the first Panchopachara we're going to do is Mahaganapati. So you can watch while she does the Mahaganapati Puja. So when I say Samarpayami, you offer. If I say Gandham, you offer Gandham, which is the yellow powder. Om Shrim Hrim Klim Glam Gam Ganapatiye Varavarda Sarvajanam Me Vashamanye Swaha Gandham Samarpayami into the bowl. Om Shrim Hrim Klim Glam Gam Ganapatiye Varavarda Sarvajanam Me Vashamanye Swaha Pushpahi Pujayami. Next is Dhupam. So if you want to light your Dhupam, can you ask Sister Rina to help please? Om Shrim Hrim Klim Glam Gam Ganapatiye Varavarda Sarvajanam Me Vashamanye Swaha Dhupam Agrapayami. Om Durati Durva Durvantam Durvatam Yo Asman Durvatitam Durvayam Vayam Durvamasvam Dhupam Agrapayami. Next is Deepam. So we'll do the Deepa Mudra. So there's the Deepam there. You put your ring finger and your thumb together on the Deepam. If you look at me, so you pick up the Deepam and then you show it to Ganapati when I chant the Mudra. Om Shrim Hrim Klim Glaum Gam Ganapatiye Varvarada Sarvajanam Meva Shamanye Swaha Deepam Darashayami. Om Ayu Dehi Dhanam Dehi Vidyam Dehi Maheshwari Samastam Akhilam Dehi Dehi Me Parameshwari Deepam Darashayami. Now we're going to offer Ganapati some food, Naivedya. So you have a plate of food in your... So I want you to sprinkle with a flower. Just a minute. Veena, can you fill the patrams? So Sister Veena is just filling the patrams with the energized water. Sprinkle some water. If you leave the Naivedyam on your plate, and then sprinkle some water on that. And then I'll do the Dhenu Mudra from here while chanting the Gayatri Mantra. Om Bhurvuvaswaha Tat Savitur Vareniyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. So now we're going to feed Ganapati. So you cover with your left hand, your mouth and your nose. And then I'll say the mantras, so just follow the actions that I'll do. Om Pranaye Swaha, Om Apanaye Swaha, Om Vyanaye Swaha, Om Udanaye Swaha, Om Samanaye Swaha, Om Brahmane Swaha. Now we need, I'll do the Karpuram, so I'll just light this when I get the message. Om Shri Hri Hri Lam Gam Ganapatiye Varvarada Sarvajanam Meva Shamanye Swaha Ananda Karpura Nirajanam Deepam Darashayami. Om Bhurvuvaswaha Tat Savitur Vareniyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yona Prachodayat. So that concludes our Pancha Upacara for Ganapati. Now we're going to move on to Shiva Shakti. So last is the Vinita to get ready and we go through the same process. When I say Samarpayami, you offer the gift. So we'll start with Gandham first, which is the yellow powder. Om Sarva Mangal Mangalye Shive Sarvat Sadhike Sharanye Triambake Gauri Narayani Namostute Gandham Samarpayami. Next is a white and a pink flower. We're going to offer to Shiva Shakti. Om Sarva Mangal Mangalye Shive Sarvat Sadhike Sharanye Triambake Gauri Narayani Namostute Pushpahi Pujayami. So if people know the mantra, you can chant along with us. Next is Dhupam, which is your other bhakti. Om Sarva Mangal Mangalye Shive Sarvat Sadhike Sharanye Triambake Gauri Narayani Namostute Dhupam Agrapayami. Om Dursi Durva Durvantam durvatam yo asman durvatītam durvayam vayam durvamasvam dhupam agrapayami. Next is Deepam. The Deepam mudra again is your ring finger touching your thumb. So you pick up the Deepam like that when I say the mantra, and that's how you offer the ring. Om Sarvamangal Mangalye Shive Sarvat Sadike Sharanye Triyambake Gauri Narayani Namvastute Deepam Darshayami. Om Ayur Dehi Dhanam Dehi Vidyam Dehi Maheshwari Samastamatilam Dehi Dehi Me Parameshwari Deepam Darshayami. So next we are going to offer food. So if you can sprinkle some water on your Naivedya, and then I'll show the Dhenu Mudra. So Dhenu Mudra is the 4 udders of the cow, the milk. So we feed. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsavituvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. Now we're going to feed them. So cover your nose and your mouth and just follow my actions. Om Pranaye Swaha Om Apanaye Swaha Om Vyanaye Swaha Om Udanaye Swaha Om Samanaye Swaha Om Brahmane Swaha. Now we're going to do Arati of Puja. Om Sarvamangal Mangalye Shive Sarvat Sadike Sharanye Triyambake Gauri Narayani Namostute Ananda Karpura Nirajanam Deepam Darshayami. Om Bhurbhuvasvaha Tatsavituvarenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Na Prachodayat. That ends our Shiva Shakti Pancha Upacara. Now we're going to move on to Mahalakshmi. So when I say something, so first is Gandham, which is the yellow powder. Om Shrim Hrim Shrim Kamale Kamalalaye Prasiddha Prasiddha. Om Shrim Hrim Shrim Shri Mahalakshmiye Namaha. Gandham Samarpayami. Next is Pushpa. Om Shrim Hrim Shrim Kamale Kamalalaye Prasiddha Prasiddha. Om Shrim Hrim Shrim Shri Mahalakshmiye Namaha. Pushpam Pujayami. Sorry. Next is Dhupam. Om Shrim Hrim Shrim Kamale Kamalalaye Prasiddha Prasiddha. Om Shrim Hrim Shrim Shri Mahalakshmiye Namaha. Dhupam Agrapayami. Om Durvayi Durva Gurvantam Durvatam Yo Asman Durvatitam Durvayam Vayam Durvamasvam Dhupam Agrapayami. So next we're going to do Deepam, and Your Deepam Mudra again is the ring finger touching the thumb. So you pick up the Deepam like that and then you show it. Om Shrim Hrim Shrim Kamale Kamalalaye Prasiddha Prasiddha. Om Shrim Hrim Shrim Shri Mahalakshmi Namaha. Deepam Darshayami. Om Ayurdehi Dhanam Dehi Vidyam Dehi Maheshwari. Samastamakilam Dehi Dehi Me Parameshwari. Deepam Darshayami. Now we're going to open Naivedyam. So if you can sprinkle some water on the Naivedyam. And you chant the Gayatri mantra while you do Dhenuk. Om Bhurvuvaswaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. So now you will feed them. Cover your mouth with your left hand and with your right hand. Just watch what I do. Let's actually do. Om Pranaye Swaha. Om Apanaye Swaha. Om Vyanaye Swaha. Om Udanaye Swaha. Om Samanaye Swaha. Om Brahmane Swaha. Now we're going to do the MangalaAarti. Om Shrim Hrim Shrim Kamale Kamalalaye Prasiddha Prasiddha. Om Shrim Hrim Shrim Shri Mahalakshmi Namaha. Ananda Karpura Nirajanam Deepam Darshayami. Om Bhurvuvaswaha Tat Savitur Varenyam Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi Dhiyo Yo Nah Prachodayat. So that ends our Pancha Upacara Puja for today. We have now completed Ganapati, Shiva Shakti and Mahalakshmi Pancha Upacara Puja. We will now move on to the narrative musical offering. Please give us 5 minutes to prepare for the offering and we thank you for your patience.
Thank you so much. So before the sponsors get up, so first if
Sister
Anita Amma can get up from her seat and she can sprinkle what's in her bowl, take out the dhupam on top of Ganapati and just put the Naivedyam next to him. Yeah? One by one we'll go.
So take your bowl, that bowl with the flour, leave your dhupam down, yep, and pick up your prasadam, and then sprinkle the water of Ganapati and offer
Okay.
the food.
And then you can sprinkle all the contents in your bowl on top of Ganapati. Vanita Amma can do the same.
And we'll get Julie to prepare the bowl, yeah. And Julie will be offering it to Mahalakshmi if you come forward.
creative musical today is called The Most Obvious Secret in the World, and it's based on the story of Saint Subramanian Iyer, who was one very dear devotee of Abhirami Devi. So we hope you enjoy, and please feel free to chorus along and clap along to the bhajan intervals that do come in between. Sai Ram.
It is a peaceful day during Navratri, and everyone in the family is preparing decorations and food for evening prayers. During this time, our little Satya, the youngest son of the household, is confused at all that is going on. He asks himself,
why do I have to tire myself out to celebrate this event called Navratri? Who is this person that they call Devi? Is she really that important?
having no luck finding the answers to his never-ending questions on his own, he approaches his grandmother, who is taking a rest from all the preparations.
Oh, it isn't Satya. And with such a puzzled look on your tiny face, tell me, what is it that is causing you to frown?
Grandma, I don't even know where to start. Which question to ask first? I don't understand. What is the purpose of all this preparation? And who is this Devi to whom we offer our prayers to?
Oh, what a complex question you ask. Although only a sentence long, its answer is difficult. To describe the majesty and brilliance of the ancient mother to whom we offer all this work is impossible a task, as it is to fit all the oceans into one tiny small cup. Certainly, as it is written, even the thousand-headed shepherd Sesha is unable to fully expound her glory with his 1,000 tongues. Whatever I say will inevitably always fall short of her glory. Nonetheless, if it is her will, I shall at least earnestly try and dive into her expansive waters, and for you, my child, bring back one of the billions of her pearls. I know. Have you perhaps heard the story of goddess Abhirami and her devotee Subramanian Iyer?
Goddess Abhirami?
Namaste Lalite Devi Srimad Simhasaneshwari Bhaktanam Ishtade Mata Abhirami Namostute Chandrodayam Pritavati Tatanke Namaheshwari Ayurdehi Jaganmata Abhirami Namostute Sudhakatesha Shrikante Sharanagata Vatsale Arogyam Dehi Me Nityam Abhirami Namostute Kalyani Mangalam Dehi Jagan Mangalakarini Aishwaryam Dehi Me Nityam Abhirami Namostute Chandramandala Madhyaste Maha Tripura Sundari Shri Chakrajale Abhirami Namostute Najivalochane Purne Purna Chandravikarini Saubhagyam Dehi Me Nityam Abhirami Namostute Ganesha Satna Janani Veda Rupe Ganeshwari Vidyam Cha Dehi Me Nityam Abhirami Namostute Subhasini Priya Mata Saumangalya Vipardini
sort of a form of Lord Shiva called Amritageshwara.
Amrita Geshwara?
Amritageshwara. Amrita meaning nectar and Gatam meaning pot. So a pot of nectar which became a Shivalinga. In a temple dedicated to Lord Amritageshwara and Goddess Abhirami, there was a gentleman of the name Subramanyam Iyer. To say he was a devoted man is an understatement, for he reflected the same Devi upon which he showered all his sincerity and faith. He saw the ancient goddess in all beings. Whenever he would pass any female, he felt he was seeing Goddess Abhirami herself. And regardless of age, would run and offer prostrations at her feet.
Jai Durga Lakshmi Saraswati Sai Jagannatha. He would fall at the feet of any female, regardless of age, even those younger than him.
Although, just like you were surprised, everyone around Subramanya Iyer thought he was crazy. But you see, these thoughts all just come from our own biases. The Devi is beyond time. In fact, she is time itself. To place limitations on her and say that she exists only in those who are elderly or only those who are young would be foolish. For she exists in the hearts of all beings, no matter how big or how small.
I see. So as Devi exists in all, when we live our daily lives, we should refrain from making judgments and biases based on people's age. Just as Devi exists in you, grandmother, she also exists in me, a small boy.
Yes, absolutely. No matter what stage of life, everyone is worthy of being respected, celebrated, and loved as the Divine Mother. In fact, to adopt the attitude that she exists in all beings and translating this into practice makes her the most happy. And Saint I experienced and knew this very well.
So does this mean that I should fall at the feet of any living being I see?
How? Although that would be very good exercise for the physical body, is it not necessary to fall at the feet of anyone you see, and neither is it practical in this society. Instead, as Satya Sai Baba says, all are one. We are like to everyone. We should cultivate these feelings of unity within our hearts. Nowadays, we are all picky about who we choose to share our love with and who we don't. Those who are family and friends we deem as deserving of our love, and those who are not must earn it. All the whilst forgetting that we are all bound together as we are all the children of the Divine Ancient Mother.
But how do I love those who hurt me or those whom I fear?
This is a very tough dilemma, and one that I too have struggled with for a long time. Thankfully, my mother has allowed us many techniques to help us in this endeavor. For example, whenever you meet someone, before facing and talking to them, you can imagine in your mind's eye that they be seated in their heart. If you do this, immediately you will feel calm, and the mother herself will guide you on what to say and how to respond. And as you start to do this every day, slowly you will find that it is automatically becomes a habit.
story, Grandma.
Where was I? Ah, yes. So all the priests of the temple were very disturbed by Saint Aya's behavior. However, as he was a Brahmin, they could not ban him from the temple. You see, every time Saint Aya would visit the temple, he would offer his namaskarams to Amritageshwara before going to and sitting in front of Goddess Abhirami and getting lost in the deep meditation of her beauty and grace for hours every day.
Wow. He would meditate for hours on her grace and beauty? Tell me, Grandmother, just how beautiful is this Goddess Abhirami?
Well, you see, they say that just this slightest of a smile will capture your heart and mind in a flash, and before you know it, you're melting in her beauty. It is said that the effulgence of a smile makes even the moon seem dim and dull. as Saint Aya would continue to meditate on Goddess Abhirami endlessly, the energy emitting from his body became very compatible with that of the goddess, and visitors of the temple would often offer obeisance and dakshina to him, which irritated and inflamed jealousy in the temple priest to no end. During this time, there was a very spiritually inclined king from the Maharashtrian lineage, whose name was Sarfaroji, who loved to read and analyze religious texts. When he heard of Saint Aya, he knew that he was no ordinary soul and made arrangements to visit him. So on an Amasya new moon day in the 14th century, the king proceeded to Goddess Abhirami's Mandapam, where Saint Aya was lost in contemplation of the Devi. During this time, Saint Aya was blessed with the visualization of Goddess Abhirami, who looked 100 times more radiant than the full moon, and he was so moved by this image, and tears began to flow down his face.
Oh no, what happened to Saint Aya? Did the goddess respond to his prayers? Wow, how beautiful she must have been.
Certainly, Saint Aya's heart was enraptured in devotion by this image of the Devi. that when he came out of meditation, and the king reverentially greeted him and asked him what day it was, Saint Aya replied, following a full moon instead of Amavasya new moon, as he was still seeing the goddess's face as the full moon.
Oh no, because he was so lost in the goddess's beauty, Saint Aya unintentionally uttered untruth to the king.
That's right. Back in those days, kings derived great respect, so such behavior was unheard of. However, this king was spiritually inclined and could see that Saint Aya was a very sincere devotee. So he left the temple without saying anything. However, he was puzzled as to the fact why Saint Aya said it was holy on an Amavasya day. In the meanwhile, once Saint Aya came completely out of his meditation, he had realized what he had done.
Ah, but thankfully the king did not take offense, so Saint Aya would not have to worry about it. Is it not so?
That was not the case with Saint Aya. He was so disturbed about uttering this untruth to the king that he went outside the temple, dug a fire pit, and filling it with logs, set it ablaze. He then put up a type of swing above it, which was supported by 100 small pieces of rock. He then began to sing verses to the Devi, and every time he completed a verse, he cut one of the ropes holding him above the flames. And he told the Devi, because I was so engrossed in you, I have given my king false information and have thus brought shame to you. This I cannot stand. Unless you make my words true, I will cut each rope one by one and fall into the fire pit.
Jaya Ma, Jaya Ma, Jaya Karo
I know. What happened to Saint Aya? Did the goddess respond to his prayers?
Until the 75th verse, every verse was heart-wrenching. After the 75th, even the Devi could not bear to hear you cry out like that, and she took her Tatanka earring and threw it into the sky in place of the moon.
Her earring?
So, back in his palace, Sarkaroji Maharaja was out on the terrace and he saw the full moon and was taken aback. How could there be a full moon on a new moon day? He thought. But that was the grace and ingenuity of the Devi who fulfilled the sincerity of her devotee through projecting the image of the full moon with her earring. Once the Devi completed her Leela, she turned to Saint Aya and asked him to continue his song. These are now known as Antari. Even to this day, when you go to Tirukaidu, the house where Subramaniam Aya lived, it is there. They preserved it.
Saint Aya's devotion is truly amazing. I wonder whether I can have such unshakable faith, such as himself, to be able to put oneself in such danger without a blink of an eye. Truly, what a surrender.
Certainly, it is due to this unwavering faith and surrender that we are able to enjoy such stories today. However, my child, you should not be discouraged by this and think, how will I ever cultivate such devotion and faith? For the answer is in the story itself.
Really? Please do teach me, grandmother.
You see, this story has a greater symbolism. If we understand Saint Aya is a spiritual aspirant like any one of us, the ropes holding him up as desire and attachment, and the fire beneath him as doubt, then we can conclude that as spiritual seekers, we are all afflicted and limited by our endless desires and attachments, which create doubts in our minds, diminishing our faith and confidence not only in the Divine Mother, but also in ourselves. Hence, when we find that we are in a tough situation, we should not allow this fire of doubt to swallow us. Instead, by using the sword of devotion and the sweet name of the Lord, we should sever our attachments and desires and attach ourselves only to the Mother. If we do this, she has no choice but to come to our rescue.
माता रानी तेरी जय जयकार, अम्ब रानी तेरी जय जयकार, माता रानी तेरी जय जयकार, अम्ब रानी तेरी जय जयकार, माता रानी तेरी जय जयकार, अम्ब रानी तेरी
Just like you, grandmother, whenever I'm in trouble, I find that if I talk to you and depend on you, all my doubts fade away. Even when I am hungry, if I ask you, then you always bring me food. Just like you, my physical grandmother fend for me so lovingly. The Divine Mother is always watching out for me. All I have to do is call out for her.
Yes, that is exactly correct.
So, the Devi isn't some complex, faraway concept confined to a statue. She is simply the mother of billions of living beings, who is always looking out for me and providing for me. Through you, grandmother, she provides me with knowledge to allay my doubts. Through my parents, she provides me with unconditional love, and so on and so forth. She is, in fact, the most obvious secret in the whole of creation. How thrilling! But I still don't understand why we celebrate Navratri for 10 days. What purpose does it serve?
Why we celebrate Navratri? Hey, isn't it to encourage us to seek for the ancient mother? To make us aware of our own doubts and provide opportunity for faith? Just like this conversation between you and I. In that sense, the reason to celebrate Navratri may be different for everyone, yet valid. All the same. For some, it may be the start of the question or doubt, or for others, it may be the answer to the question itself. However, one thing is for sure, is that it brings people from all different diversities together. It teaches us the joy of harmony and unity, and inspires us to seek and walk towards this entity whom we call the ancient Divine Mother. It challenges us to see that all are deserving of her love, no matter their age, gender, caste, creed, and so on. So, it doesn't matter which path you are on or how much you know. Maybe you are curious. Maybe you've actually taken the decision to walk towards her, or conversely, maybe you are indifferent, and perhaps being able to accept all these contradictions at the same time without prejudice is Navratri.
musical titled The Most Obvious Secret in the World. We will now prepare for MangalaAarti, and we request that all people present here and also those in the live stream join in on the singing and all the clapping so we can praise the Mother all together with love and unity in our hearts. everyone. We will now prepare for the closing prayers. I will ask Veena Amma if she can please distribute the petals for the lullaby, to prepare for the lullaby. And as soon as we're prepared for that, we will sing both Shiva Shakti in the form of Kameshwara and Kameshwari sweetly to sleep. And then in the morning session tomorrow, we will be waking them up with our morning prayers. And just a note to all the people who come forward to offer their flowers at the feet of Kameshwara and Kameshwari, just a gentle request not to touch the cot. Just due to COVID-19, we're trying to make this contactless as possible to ensure that we're COVID safe and also that we're not possibly spreading the virus. Before we sing the lullaby, we will just do the Kshama, forgiveness Pratna. If we all join our hands together reverentially, we are just going to pray to the Divine Mother. If we have done anything that has been a mistake unknowingly via our thoughts, words and deeds, to please forgive us and also to teach us the right ways that we may grow in our love for her in a way that makes her happy and that makes her smile. So I request everyone to join their hands and join in the Kshama Pratna with me. After I say the Kshama Pratna, everyone else can repeat Mama, and that means that you've said it as well. It has the same effect if you don't know the words for it. Om Yadakshara Padabhastam Matra Hinam Tu Yad Bhavet Tat Sarvam Kshamyatam Deva Narayana Namostute Visarga Bindu Matrani Padapadakshirani Cha Nyunani Cha Tiriktani Kshamasva Saheshwara Aparada Sahasrani Kriyante Harinisham Maya Dasho Yamati Mamatva Kshamasva Saheshwara Anyatha Sharanam Nasti Tvamev Sharanam Mama Tasmat Karunya Bhavena Raksha Rakshasa Ishvara Hari Om Tat Sat Shri Sai Ishvara Arpanamastu Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. We will now start the lullaby. I ask that everyone follow the directions of Veena Amma, and also for those who are live streaming online. Lastly, we will take the live stream device and we will show you inside the cult both Kameshwara and Kameshwari speaking.
It was you who made me walk. I don't understand. I therefore place at thy feet all my words, all my thoughts, and all my dreams. My task is done. Receive me. I am coming back to you. Sukino Bhavantu. live stream, a big thank you to you as well. I hope you all enjoyed it as much as we all did. Please leave a like or comment if you did like it, and if you have any feedback, then feel free to also send that to us via email. Thank you so much, and Sai Ram once again, everyone. This concludes Day 2 evening session of Navratri 2020.